A WWE Hall of Famer recently disclosed that she emailed Chief Content Officer Triple H multiple suggestions. The wrestling legend hoped the game would consider them. On her Paving the Way podcast, Hall of Famer Alundra Blaze discussed Triple H's run as head of creative in the Stanford-based company, praising him for giving talent opportunities and being more approachable than Vince McMahon. Additionally, the 61-year-old decided to share a secret for the first time, stating that she recently emailed Triple H several suggestions. She disclosed that she asked the chief content officer to have the Jumping Bomb Angels and the Glamour Girls inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2025. Blaze claimed the two tag teams had been overlooked, and their induction into the Hall of Fame is overdue. I aired Tripp an email recently and spoke to him on a few things. And I aired my idea and my thought process on how and why I feel that the Jumping Bomb Angels and the Glamour Girls are not and should be in the Hall of Fame this coming year. It's overdue. It's overlooked. We've forgiven a lot of situations and people. Hell, I'm there. I trashed the title in the can. And these women deserve it, she said. 52-41, 53-24. The former women's champion also revealed that she sent the game a script and suggested that Triple H bring back the WWE Legends House reality show, which aired for one season in 2014. I also wrote a little script on something. I also suggested I would love to see the Legends House up and running again. But you know, if it's just men or just women. I would love to see some of the women legends in the past, prior, recent, whatever. So that was my idea. The Legends House would be great. 53-55, 54-31. Alundra Blaze wants one final match in WWE. Hall of Fame Alundra Blaze last competed in WWE in 2018 when she participated in a battle royal at Evolution. The following year, she appeared on Raw where she forced Candice Michelle to submit to capture the 24/7 championship in a backstage segment. Later that night, she sold the title to the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. Speaking on her Paving the Way podcast last month, the former women's champion expressed her desire to have one final match in WWE. I really would like to have some type of small angle in a match, right? Doesn't mean necessarily I have to lay down in the middle of the ring and be counted out 1, 2, 3. You know, that's not just whatever. Or me to pin somebody. It's just having that angle and, you know, continuing the legacy of whatever, she said. Blaze had addressed potentially going head-to-head against some of the current top female superstars, including Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, and Bayley. It would be interesting to see if she would ever share the ring with any of these ladies. In the world of professional wrestling, where larger-than-life characters and gripping storylines collide, few names resonate as powerfully as that of Stone Cold Steve Austin. After years of thrilling fans and breaking barriers during the Attitude Era, Austin has maintained a presence in the wrestling industry, offering insights and advice to the next generation of superstars. But on this particular day, the legendary Texas Rattlesnake decided it was time to share a secret he had kept close to his chest for far too long. His recent email to Triple H, outlining 3 major suggestions for the WWE's future. Austin's decision to reach out was not one he took lightly. Having spent decades in the ring, he understood the complexities and nuances of the wrestling business. He also recognized the evolving landscape of sports entertainment, especially in light of WWE's recent shifts under the leadership of Triple H. With the rise of alternative wrestling promotions and the ever-changing preferences of fans, Austin knew that WWE needed to adapt or risk losing its dominance in the industry. The first suggestion: elevating new talent. In his email, Austin emphasized the importance of nurturing fresh talent. Triple H, you know as well as I do that the future of this business lies in the hands of its next generation. It's time to put the spotlight on these guys and gals who have been busting their tails in the Performance Center. We need to elevate them, give them stories that matter, and let them shine in the main event. Austin pointed to the potential of superstars like Braun Breaker, Grayson Waller, and others who had shown immense promise but had yet to be given the opportunities to showcase their skills on a grand stage. He suggested implementing a new program where these rising stars would be given consistent screen time, allowing fans to connect with them and invest in their journeys. The last thing we need is for these talents to get lost in the shuffle. Give them a chance to build their brands, and the fans will follow, he insisted. This wasn't just about elevating individual wrestlers. It was about reinvigorating the entire roster. Austin believed that by placing a greater emphasis on new talent, WWE could create compelling storylines that would attract lapsed fans and bring in a younger audience. People want to see the future. Let them see it, he wrote. The second suggestion: enhancing storytelling and character development. In the age of social media, wrestling fans are more engaged than ever before. They crave authenticity and depth in the characters they cheer for or jeer at. Austin's second suggestion revolved around enhancing storytelling and character development. Storytelling is the lifeblood of wrestling, he emphasized. We've got to dig deeper into our characters, make them relatable, and give them motivations that resonate with the audience. Austin proposed a collaborative effort between writers and wrestlers, encouraging talent to take an active role in crafting their narratives. When wrestlers have a say in their stories, it creates a more authentic experience for the fans, he noted. Austin also suggested exploring different storytelling techniques, similar to how TV shows have adapted over the years. Let's look at serialized storytelling, like mini-series arcs, where feuds develop over time. This way, the audience can invest in the emotional journeys of the wrestlers, not just the matches, he proposed. He believed that this approach could lead to richer, more immersive experiences for fans, allowing them to become deeply involved in the ongoing drama of WWE programming. The third suggestion: revamping live events for a new generation. With the landscape of entertainment continually evolving, Austin recognized that WWE needed to innovate its live events to keep up with the changing times. His final suggestion focused on revamping how live events were produced and experienced by fans. Let's think outside the box, Austin urged. What if we incorporated more interactive elements into our live shows? Virtual meet and greets, live polling during matches, and enhanced fan engagement through social media could really change the game. Austin proposed that WWE explore ways to create a more immersive experience for fans attending live events. From pre-show activities to in-arena experiences, he envisioned a WWE that not only entertained, but also engaged with its audience on a personal level. We need to remember that wrestling fans are passionate, and if we give them something special, they'll keep coming back, he asserted. In his email, Austin was clear that these suggestions were not meant to criticize the current product, but rather to inspire a fresh approach. Triple H, I believe in what you're doing and where you're taking this company, but we've got to adapt and innovate to ensure we stay at the forefront of this industry, he concluded. The response from Triple H. Upon receiving Austin's email, Triple H was both intrigued and impressed. He understood the weight of Austin's words and recognized the potential in his suggestions. The game scheduled a meeting with Austin to discuss the ideas further, eager to explore how they could be integrated into WWE's vision moving forward. As the two legends sat down to discuss the future of WWE, they reminisced about the glory days of the Attitude Era, reflecting on how storytelling and character development had played pivotal roles in their success. They discussed the importance of keeping the wrestling tradition alive while simultaneously embracing change and innovation. During their conversation, Austin shared personal anecdotes about his journey through the wrestling world, underscoring the importance of mentorship and legacy. We owe it to the next generation to give them the tools they need to succeed, he said passionately. Let's make sure that when they look back, they can say they had the chance to shine. The impact of Austin's suggestions. In the weeks that followed, WWE began implementing some of Austin's suggestions. The company launched a new initiative highlighting up-and-coming talent, allowing them to share their stories and build connections with fans. They also began exploring new storytelling methods, incorporating serialized arcs that kept audiences hooked week after week. As fans tuned into WWE programming, they could feel a renewed energy coursing through the product. The excitement surrounding new talent and captivating storylines reignited a passion among the WWE universe, drawing in both longtime supporters and newcomers alike. Conclusion. Austin's decision to share his insights with Triple H marked a significant moment in WWE history. It was a reminder that even legends could contribute to the evolution of the wrestling business. By embracing change and focusing on the future, WWE was poised to continue its legacy as the premier destination for sports entertainment.